everybody, welcome back to my channel. I want to show you guys something I picked up at my local bookstore. It's a book of 365 daily drawing prompts. There are actually quite a few different prompt books out there. Probably the most popular one is the 500 prompt, which I love watching Casey Golden's videos on these prompts. They're so fun to see what she takes with these different words and puts them together. Using prompts to help spark inspiration in art is not a new thing. In fact, it's been around for as long as I can remember. A few years ago, I released a calendar of my artwork in 16 or 17. On it, I actually put a word prompt for every single day of the year, and that was fun. I went ahead and picked up this one to give it a try. I'm not going to do it like a daily challenge for the next year, just on days that maybe I need a little warm up. But before I show you what's inside the book, I want to give a big shout out to today's sponsor of this video, which is Skillshare. Skillshare has sponsored several of the videos here on my channel. And in the last one that they sponsored, a couple of you guys asked what were some of my top favorite or current favorite video classes to watch on Skillshare. So let me go ahead and show you a few. I found a great class on using Procreate on my iPad because there are so many things you can do. This class taught me a ton of things that I didn't know, so highly recommend this one by Brooke Glaser. Another great one is by Sarah Anderson, her creating a webcomic from sketch to final comic stories and journeys as they create their process. And besides, Sarah Anderson's artwork is so funny. My art YouTube friend Kendall also has a few classes here on Skillshare where she does amazing work with colored pencils. We actually did a collaboration once, which if you've seen my Rainbow Hedgehog, that was the collaboration that I created that piece in. She is fabulous with her artwork, so even if you don't jump over to Skillshare to check out her classes, make sure at least to check her out here on YouTube. Not all the Skillshare classes that I watch are art related. I like to spice things up, especially if I'm working on something. I will watch something that's maybe not art related. And recently my roommate and I have been interested in making kombucha, so I watched a few Skillshare classes on that. So I recently watched a Skillshare class on how to sew a kind of a decorative rug rope, which I think would be fun, especially in my kitten room. Origami is something that fascinates me and frustrates me at the same time, but I found this teacher, Layla Torres, is amazing. Jumping back to the topic of working on my stories and comics, I'm not as skilled in storytelling as I am in art, and that's something that I have tried to focus on this last month, is watching some of the Skillshare classes on writing and character development. These are just a few of the videos that I have been checking out recently. There are so many. Every time I go look for videos, there's always new ones up. But right now, let's go ahead and take a look at this 365-day book. Not only is it pretty much full blank paper, but you can see that each page is numbered for a day. And then at the bottom of the page is a word prompt or an idea prompt. Sometimes it's just one word, sometimes it's a mixture of words, and you can interpret it any way that you want. Day number one's prompt was a turtle playing a trumpet. I have drawn cartoon turtles before, but I've never drawn a trumpet. So I had to do a little image check to see what they, I know what they look like, but there's, you know, bobs and gizmos on a trumpet that I wanted to make sure I got in the right place. Now, again, I've drawn some turtles before. Here's a average cartoon turtle that I tend to always go to when someone asks me to draw a turtle. It generally looks like that. I also did a little quick sketch of my trumpet, but I wanted to push myself and I wasn't sure if I wanted to go super cartoony or more realistic. Ultimately, the easiest plan would be to take the idea of a turtle and really humanize it, pretty much just drawing a cartoon human and just putting a turtle shell on the back of them. Because, I mean, to play a trumpet, there's a lot of things about a turtle that would not allow them to play a trumpet, least of which would be the lacking of lips. What if I tried to draw a super realistic turtle playing a trumpet? So I did a couple of quick sketches to kind of decide what I wanted my turtle to look like. And he kind of got like jazzy looking. He had little sunglasses and a little turtleneck. I thought that was pretty funny. And ultimately I took inspiration from The Little Mermaid in the Under the Sea song, where some of the under the sea creatures were playing instruments, and kind of took some inspiration from that for the setup of my turtle. Now, I will say that the paper in this book is not super thick. It's just like regular paper, book paper. So if I was to put any kind of marker, it would totally bleed through on the other side and probably bleed through several pages. Even doing pencil sketching, I noticed that when I flip the page, you can really see the other impressions on the other side. So it's not meant for finished products. What I'm taking this book at is just they giving me an idea, a prompt to go with, and I'm just going to sketch out my ideas of what I might think this would be. It might turn into a finished piece later on a separate sheet of paper, but initially this is just to get myself warmed up and to have fun with some different ideas, things that maybe I wouldn't draw, like a turtle playing a trumpet. Because this book is pretty new, the next day I was excited to try another one, and the prompt that they gave was pretty inspiring, which is to draw a witch with her pet newt. I've never drawn a newt before, so that would be fun. But here is a pro tip. If you've ever had a sketchbook or a book that you're writing in that's really thick on one side and you open it up, you know that the paper kind of has nothing to sit on the other side. If you put a book on that side, I don't know if that makes sense. I'm doing it now. It'll just make an even drawing field for you, so that works. So while I'm sketching up this little witch and her pet newt, let me tell you a little bit more about Skillshare. For those of you who have not seen my other videos sponsored by Skillshare or the other art YouTube channels that have talked about Skillshare in the past, let me just let you know what's going on. So Skillshare is an online website, is a monthly subscription, and has tons of classes in design, business, technology, as you see, kombucha making, rug sewing, all the things. You can either purchase your premium memberships monthly or annually. And if you decide to purchase it annually, it works out to be less than $10 a month. If you check out the link in the description box below, if you've never tried out Skillshare before, or you can get your first 2 months for free to try out all of the classes. Before I finish this video up, let me tell you a little bit about here. So I decided to do a cute chibi kind of drawing. Once again, I have been doing a ton of these kind of character drawings as for my Patreon rewards, so it's kind of like, it's my go-to style right now. I thought it would be really cute if she had her pet newt on top of her head. So in the picture, I'm kind of imagining it's her birthday. She's opening all of her presents, including her new pet newt, a brand new wand, and one she hasn't opened yet, which, I wonder what it could be. As I said before, the paper in this book is not the best quality, so I wouldn't put any more work into this physical piece here than just a sketch and maybe darkening in some lines. But it'll totally be in this book for when I am wanting to draw something and I don't know what to draw. I can go back through these pages here and go, hey, I was going to draw that picture. But I thought I would give you guys a chance. I love seeing what you create. And of course, if you want to take these 2 prompts that I just did and draw your own versions of them, that's awesome. I'd love to see them. I had so much fun when you guys did your version of the Marshmallow Girl from a couple weeks back. So let's do this one. I'll post a picture of this on my Instagram. You can jump over and check it out. If you end up drawing a picture based on the prompts from this book or from the actual sketch that I did, make sure to tag me in your social media posts. I have all of those linked in the description box below. I feel like I've been talking so much. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to me as I ramble on about some fun new things that I found. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way you'll get notified every time I upload a new video, which is about twice a week. Don't forget to check out Skillshare's link in the description box below. I hope you guys have an amazing, awesome week. And until next time, God bless you guys. We'll see you in another art video. Bye-bye.